Okay, so there have been allegations made against Jake Paul that he asked the girl to sleep with him. The girl said no. He then got naked and forced himself on the girl. Keem responded to this. Let's see what he had to say.
Hey guys, I need to do a drama alert today on the Jake Paul sexual assault allegations.
By the way, he doesn't need to do a drama alert today. He doesn't need to do shit. He can just pretend nothing happened and not respond to it if he doesn't have a good take on it. You know, I know this is hard for a lot of people to realize. You don't have to respond to everything. If you don't know how you feel about something, just be quiet.
And quite frankly, I do not believe the alleged victim. And I don't want to just cover this real quick on drama alert without getting some pushback. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe I'm not seeing a certain angle to the story. That's why I'm making this Twitter video, so I can be challenged before I put it on drama alert in front of millions of people.
Okay, so he doesn't believe the victim. Let's see the hardcore evidence that makes him like not in a like I'm waiting for more information to come out, but just to be like, nope, victim's a liar. Let's see this hardcore evidence I know he's about to lay upon us all.
But this girl is claiming that Jake Paul, was kissing her, holding her hand, led her to her room. She didn't want to do any further stuff with him. And then Jake Paul grabbed her head and started fucking her face. And within 30 seconds, busted a nut in her mouth. And she claims that she was sexually assaulted. Now, how does that happen? What is...
Wait, that's that. Okay, I thought there was about to be like, well, her legitimacy is gone. Okay, number one. Okay, for the obvious thing, the guy could have been jerking off beforehand or getting off in some other way beforehand before doing that. Number two, he could just be a quick guy. You know, a lot of guys some guys last a lot longer. Some guys are really quick. Number three, some guys can actually usually last really long, but be really quick if needed. Number four, he is a very strong individual. I don't know if you saw this, Keem. I know you covered it a lot. He was a wrestler in high school. He's a big guy, and he's recently been in boxing. Hell, yesterday, he was at WrestleMania in one of the fucking main events. He got stone cold stuttered by KO. Okay? So he's a physically strong guy. The idea that he couldn't force someone down and force their penis in their mouth, as somebody that has been orally raped before, right? It is, if someone's very strong, their strength can intimidate you. I was 5 at the time, but their strength can intimidate you and make you do things you don't really want to, begrudgingly, right? Or they can just hold you in place and do that thing to you. Oh, Logan, sorry. That's really bad. I shouldn't say Jake. It was Logan Paul, not Jake Paul. Logan Paul.
Does she have to open her mouth and participate?
No, if someone forces you down and you're at that point, you could be terrified and you just comply because you don't want the guy to beat the hell out of you. They can force your mouth open and just do it by grabbing the sides of it. There's a lot of things you can do, right? To actually make somebody comply. But obviously, intimidation is one of the more obvious things that could have been used there. Because if this is the case, then all rape can't have occurred, right? And no rape couldn't have occurred because why didn't you just keep your mouth shut? Why didn't you just cross your legs? Why didn't you just cover up your rectum, right? Why didn't you just do it? This is such surface level analysis that he didn't sit down and think about this at all. He 100% just wanted to get in the news cycle, so he just threw some BS out there so he'd get some backlash. If what he's saying is the case, then literally no one could have been raped ever. This is him trying to figure out how rape, period, happens. Because then the question to me when I was 5 would have been, why didn't you just bite down? Number 1, I was scared. Number 2, it didn't go like this. Number 3, you can that strength, the general intimidation factor. No, well, that's still the same as number 1, but that intimidation factor is a big thing there. You can push people to their knees. What is this logic?
In some way for that to happen? Can't you just turn your head, or can't you just get,
Number 1, you can hold somebody's head in place. Number 2, if you're too scared, you might just comply so you don't get beaten to death. When I was 5, you want to know why I didn't like bite down or anything? I was scared and I didn't understand what was going on when I was orally raped.
Is there some way to force oral sex on someone?
Yes. Yes. If what Keem's saying is 100% true, like if his logic made sense, then literally no one could have been orally raped ever. And there's been multiple cases of proven people getting convicted for oral rape. All he would have to do is look up oral rape case and he'd get a long list of people getting raped orally. Look, let's do it right now. Oral rape case. Right now. Harvey Weinstein trial shows how forced oral rape sex is rape. Oklahoma court, oral rape is not rape if sex is conscious. Of course, this was a big controversial thing. This is specific horror of unwanted oral sex. Here's why oral rape is not rape in Oklahoma, and this is complaining about why the specific law is ridiculous. Oral sex, further information about sexual assault cases. The survey was carried out of sexual assault cases submitted to Metropolitan Police Force between 1988 and 1989. There were 104 cases with male victims, 1,403 with females, and the all male offenses, fellatio was reported in 34%. There you go. This right here, all it took was one Google search and you can have a long list, a number of how many people who were orally raped. It's all it takes is a Google search away. He's not doing this because he cares about the victim. He's not doing this because he really wants to know. He's doing this for clout and to get attention. He's going to use rape victims to get outrage and to get attention to him. This is 100% what's going on. Of course, oral rape can happen.
I mean, she's not saying that he had a weapon and was like, you better do this. You know, she is saying,
if somebody has their bare hands, that can be used as a weapon. And definitely somebody like Logan Paul, who is a wrestler and currently is like a boxer, or at least is boxing.
That he grabbed her head and started fucking her face and came in her
This right here is a weapon. If I hit you or could hit you, I can use that to intimidate you. Jake. Yes, Jake Paul.
Mouth. I don't understand the physics here. Like, I don't understand.
Just Google it. Look, right here. You can hold someone like this. You can smack somebody and make them do it. You can just scare them into doing it. If you force somebody onto their knees, right there, it's just intimidation. In fact, you're already on your knees. You can get hit. You can be abused. There's a lot of things that can happen there. This is not hard. All it takes is one Google search. He merely just wants attention, and he's going to use rape victims to get attention. This would be like somebody like uploading a video like, okay, 6 million. I'm not like Holocaust happened, like, but how 6 million? That's like a large number. That's like a big number in the Holocaust. He just tried to find the most controversial thing possible to just say like, I don't understand it. And his reasoning of like why he doesn't believe it happened was just because he didn't want to do a Google search to figure it out or figure out the mechanisms. Period. Point blank. Period. This is like anti-vax logic. This is you sitting there, right? And you don't trust vaccines because you don't want to take the time to do a Google search or research how safe vaccines actually are.
Understand how that's possible. Like, why? Like, can't you get away? Is there really no way to get away?
Not if they want to use force to keep you there, no.
Is there really no way to just close your mouth, like, and just not let the penis enter your mouth? Like, I'm sorry, but I just don't believe this story at all. Am I missing something here?
Yes, Google. That's all it takes. If you close your mouth or bite them, if you bite a penis, they're gonna beat you to a pulp no matter who they are. Number two, like if somebody's raping you, they're gonna do that no matter what you do. Number two, they'll smack you if you keep your mouth closed. They'll use force. They can open your mouth in a few ways. Again, the thing I keep doing is this, but that's one way you can get somebody's mouth open. There is a lot of things you can do to intimidate people to open their mouth. Once you've gotten somebody on their knees, like you have them in an extremely vulnerable position where you can do a lot of damage to them. He just really doesn't understand like what rape is. This is somebody who is saying he doesn't believe someone's rape story, and he also just doesn't know what rape is. This would be like me going out and saying like, okay, this news story about someone getting shot, like just move, loser. Why don't you just move out of the way of the bullet? It's like, look how tiny the bullet is. Just move. Just move. This is the exact same thing.
Please challenge me. Please challenge me, right? Like, I don't want to go in front of millions of people, get called a victim blamer, and not have
You are
a piece of information that I should have. But like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It sounds like BS. Please challenge me.
Okay. Fucking what an ignorant individual. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about the how did people react to this? Can somebody please tell me that the vast majority of people just understand like he's a dipshit? Oh, well, I gotta remember not to scroll down because this is Twitter. You forgot the part where she could have bit down. Seems kind of sketchy. What?
Occurred is occurred.
You would get beaten to death. People just don't understand like rape at all. Oh my God. This is whatever. The thing is, the sad part is like I could look at that and be like, that's just Kim getting attention, but then there's so many people who agrees with this. Yeah, but they don't have a dick no more, so it's kind of worth it. Now I would like to be alive. I would like to be alive, okay? I'd really, really like to be alive and not dead. God, I fucking love Dylan Burns. Is that Yas? Hey Yas, how's it going? Oh my God. What a dipshit. Honestly. Not Yas, I mean Keemstar. The best way to deal with Keem is to show the video without sound, just with subtitles, as really this is magnifying his swaddle, really. As Keem wants to be a big guy wrestler and want to sound over top going, no. It's natural and legal to remain neutral until all evidence comes out. Yeah, just be like, I'll wait for more evidence. You can just straight up just say that. Oh wait, didn't like Destiny like confront Keem? What's that old clip? Can we look at that old clip? Destiny Keemstar. Can we have that? Destiny like in Keemstar, like Keemstar just ran away because Destiny was too scared. I mean, no. Keemstar was too scared to talk to Destiny.
And ain't going in. That's right, dude. GTA stuff, so he couldn't be here to really connect, you know, bring the synergy in. But hey,
what
listen,
a loser!
I'm a master of unknotting the knot.
Cool.
Here's the old clip from Keemstar and Destiny. So basically, this is right after the New Zealand massacre, and Keemstar was just tweeting nonsense out or saying stuff about like what that was going on, like just complete nonsense. And Destiny wanted to confront him on it, and then Keemstar got angry and Keemstar ran away.
Playing GTA stuff, so he couldn't be here to really connect, you know, bring the synergy in. But hey, listen, I got it. I'm a master of unknotting the knot.
Cool. I mean, listen, you know, I'm kind of glad that I had to do this podcast or whatever, because you know the stuff that's going on in New Zealand right now is just yeah, it was just, I mean, we're all in a Twitter group chat, and that's kind of what we've been living in.
Wait, who's banned on Twitch now? Can I not show that? Oh my God. Can I not? Okay, we'll just listen to the audio, okay?
breathing, so I'm glad that this is going on. So it's a break from that.
I agree. It's going to be a definitely.
Since we can't show it on
platform to talk
stream
about
because
a lot of
somebody
things
on it is
It's
banned.
crazy that happened. It's definitely crazy, and especially since it's
Into giving this even more attention, which even me fell for at first. But
Holy shit! Wait, do you know the shooter?
yeah, he's my next door neighbor
Oh, so he told
Jesus
you personally that he was baiting the media? How do you know that?
because he put out a manifesto.
okay. Listen,
Like
Oh
Destiny,
boy.
chill. Okay, we're
his
I hate breaking news. This is can't. Oh, I'm already fucking ready to go.
Wasn't he unbanned? Can somebody check for me quick?
I'm too triggered.
Can somebody check quick if he was or not? Because okay, so basically Destiny was angry at Keemstar because we just had the shooting in New Zealand and Keemstar was saying like about like how he's baiting the media, how he's doing this, how he's doing that, when it was just happened. And I have the same rule as Destiny. You do not comment on this stuff until you have all the information or you wait. Or the amount of comments you make should just be strictly based on the publicly available information we have. You can't take some dumbass conclusions from all this.
I'm already too triggered.
ready to go with what he put out a manifesto, said that he wanted like basically the right and the left to be at war and to create like, you know, basically a civil war
He was unbanned and then permit again? Oh, well then damn.
from all this. Like that was his whole point.
I feel like we'd probably need like more than 2 hours from like the actual shooting to start drawing like these grand
well,
narratives about
he's-
like what the
he's-
actual.
he's-
Grant,
he's
it's like it's in a manifesto.
Do you know that he wrote the manifesto? No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Investigators have already gone to all the accounts to confirm 100%.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you put it on.
The thing is, the problem is, it doesn't matter if Keemstar is right or not about whether he did or didn't. The fact that he's saying it so early with no information is the problem. Like he's making these statements like way off with no information. Keemstar is just a clout. I don't like to use the word clout chaser, but that's literally all he functions to do, and will do anything necessary to reach it, no matter how much harm it causes.
He
Oh,
put it
yeah,
on.
intro, my
page
bad.
shit.
Intro
This is the intro! It's the intro!
Intro's not done yet.
Listen,
investigators
Oh,
were
listen,
Rommel.
Destiny,
Oh my god! I'm on this thing!
Destiny, I'm literally gonna.
I'm on!
Destiny, if this is gonna be a thing where we have to debate like this whole topic, I'm just gonna leave because that's what the shooter wanted. Like,
What do you mean? That's what the shooter wanted. The New Zealand shooter didn't want people to debate about responsible sharing of information and how long do you wait. That's not what he wanted. What he wanted to do was scare Muslims. He wanted to scare Muslims and make people racist. That was his purpose. Your fucking dumbass just didn't want to wait until confirming stuff. He didn't want to talk about responsible use, responsible sharing of information. Was the shooter talking about disinformation and fake news? The shooter's main priority was stopping the spreading of fake news? I don't remember that. If I talk about my irresponsible actions, then the terrorists win. Oh my god.
like
Yes.
you're wrong.
No, you're already
wrong.
drawing
No,
narratives.
you're
on how this is a big
100%
thing.
wrong.
Oh my
It's-
god.
You're
Fucking
wrong,
kill
and I'm
me.
just gonna go. Like this is too
Listen,
fresh.
no.
I'm gonna
Dude,
go.
if you're gonna snowflake
Destiny,
about it, then
Destiny,
fucking
it's
whatever.
not about
dude.
being a
Stop.
snowflake.
It's
This
about
is
being a
what the shooter
snowflake.
wanted.
This is
You're
not
an
what the
idiot.
shooter wanted.
We're not here to.
This is not the point of tonight. This is not the point of tonight.
What a loser, man. What a loser. Oh my goodness. I hate to be so mean, but this guy is literally just scum of the internet.
I agree. I think we should not talk about like the shooting shit. I think it's way too fucking recent. I think it would be good to not
Yes.
talk about that shit. I think it's really irresponsible to get into that conversation.
He
right
left
now.
the call, dude.
Oh, then fuck him, dude. If he's
what do
gonna
you-
fucking cry over that shit,
He's
this is
not,
gonna
dude.
be way
We're-
fucking harder than
We're
that.
in a podcast
Let's talk about
talking.
it.
We're in a podcast talking. We're not trying to flex dicks. This isn't a place.
It's not about flexing dicks. You're literally talking about a fucking mass shooting that just left over 30 people dead like 2
I get
hours after
that.
it happened,
I
trying to
get
spread some
that.
bullshit about
I
it.
get
No,
that.
we're introing.
We're doing an
He was
intro.
just
We're doing an
talking
intro.
about
He was just talking about some small stuff. I mean, not small stuff. He was talking about something. He
Listen,
was.
oh my god.
Small
Hold on. I
stuff.
love you so
Oh
much,
my
but you have like
God.
13,000 people here right now, and you're fucking talking about a mass shooting that just
I
happened.
know.
It's like insanely irresponsible.
I
dude.
didn't
Like,
mean.
what do you mean?
I didn't mean small stuff. I meant he's just saying what he needs to say.
He meant, yeah.
He
was
meant
just-
it
was
with
just
well
saying what he's been
intention. He
dealing
wasn't
with.
trying to go at war. He wasn't trying to put out bad information. He meant it. Just it was an intro. He was just talking about it, and I think you're just on the. You're on the edge. You wanted to go at him. This isn't the place for that. It's not.
You're wrong about everything you just said. If you want to bring up that there was a shooting, that's fine. But why are we talking about like spinning media narratives and all that shit? Like we have no fucking idea right now. This shit is literally like the bodies are still fucking warm. Like chill. We don't need to go into detail on some mass fucking shooting. And then to turn it around and tell me it's just a casual podcast as we literally just opened talking about like the most violent terrorist attack in like
We
fucking New
weren't
Zealand
talking
history.
about
What do
it.
you
We
mean?
weren't talking about it. We said F's in chat. We said this and that. He speculated on the manifesto thing. He said he doesn't want to debate or argue it. We're just here to chill and talk. That's what he said. But you're on your edge because your fans want it. Your fans
No,
want
stop
it.
saying that. Dude, you're insulting me so much. Have you watched live stream over the past 3 weeks? Do you think I give a fuck about what my fans want? Look at my fucking VODs. I've been playing League of Legends for the past 3 days. Why are you saying I'm trying to appease my
Because
fans?
It should have just been a chill time, dude. Listen, it took me.
He
That's
immediately
just
brought
propaganda.
up the massacre and started like
I don't
saying
know. I
bullshit.
forgot Keemstar was such a snowflake. That's my bad. I admit that it was my bad. I didn't know he was so sensitive.
That's
I don't know why he
the
would open
Yes.
That's
talking about the fucking shooting.
Yo,
Holy
yo,
fuck.
okay, dude. In any case, we can all agree that if we settle this discussion down, we can all at least have a decent conversation. Well, what, including all the guests here, dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know why. Fuck.
Guys, you're just enabling
You don't have
Okay,
to do this,
dude.
dude.
Stop talking
What?
about it. You're
Look,
enabling this.
look,
more
here-
stuff.
here-
No,
about it.
what I'm saying is that it's
Listen,
really fucking irresponsible to talk about like a massive terrorist event
We
and
weren't
start talking.
talking. We weren't talking.
Yeah,
It was-
Jane, what do you mean you weren't talking? He was saying words about the event and he was making shit up about it. That
No,
that
it
he
was-
knew for sure that guy wrote a manifesto. That he knew for sure he was spitting false. Why the fuck would you open talking about that? You know, fucking irresponsible. That's like insane fucking shit, right?
But-
Especially.
That's on his.
The point is like that's like his thing, whatever he's introing. He's saying this is what we've been dealing with the last few hours, and he's like, this is refreshing to like not have to talk about this anymore.
Yeah,
That was,
like
what he was saying.
listen. You aren't the world police. If he wants to intro with that, and you just
Oh my god. They're all gaslighting Destiny so hard here. This is actually terrible. Dylan, do you think Nut is a homophobe? Knut? I don't know. Is there any evidence of him being a homophobe? I just know he's the muscly guy.
disagree with it, just keep it there. It's on him. It's on him. It doesn't reflect poorly on you or anyone here. It's on him.
It does reflect on me. Okay. Listen.
No, I see what you're
love
saying
you.
too. Honestly, I see
No,
what
I
Destiny's
love.
saying.
Listen, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love all of you, and I love all of you so much. If you want, I can come back like in 2 hours. If you can get him back on, and I'll come back later, and we can
it's
do
not,
that.
It's not like that, dude. You're my friend. I love you. I've known you.
It's not about being a friend. I can't be
is.
involved with something that's going out to
We're not-
tens of thousands of people
we're not
while
gonna-
someone is sitting here spewing bullshit about a terrorist attack that literally fucking happened 2 hours ago. I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, I can't. I really can't. I love you,
We're
but I
not-
can't do that.
Listen, we agreed we're not going to talk about that until.
But he
way-
was just talking about it.
No, he was just introducing.
It wasn't gonna be-
God,
It
I
was-
can't. These people are actually fucking gaslighting the fuck out of Destiny. He's 100% on point here, and they're just fucking mad that he's so fucking based here. He's so fucking based and red pilled here, okay? They're fucking mad. This is Destiny derangement syndrome, 100%. They're just angry that fucking Keemstar is a massive, dishonest piece of shit who can't wait for the bodies to even get cold before trying to craft narratives about what happened. And they're just angry because Destiny, basically, right when he started saying his bullshit, Destiny questioned him because Destiny actually cares about this about this thing part of platforming, and now everybody's just simping for Keem now that he's gone, trying to ride his dick. My God, I love you too. Hey, buddy, you're great. I don't know who you are, but you seem wonderful.
Wasn't just an intro, dude. Hold on, Trey. Get a fucking backbone. At least fucking man up and tell
I
me what
have
he
a
was
backbone.
doing.
He was
Damn.
Then
introducing
don't sit here and tell me he wasn't talking about it.
He was
He
introducing
was.
it.
He
He
literally
called out.
just said the
He
guy
was
was writing a
introducing
manifesto
and-
trying to bait the
People
fucking
are,
media.
people
He's
are
talking
allowed
about
to
it.
speculate. People are allowed to
No, they're
speculate.
not.
Yes,
Not
they
in
are.
my presence. I don't do that. I don't do that shit.
Yes,
Other
you
people
do.
can.
You speculate
No,
on
I
LSF
don't.
clips all the time. You speculate on drama. You speculate on bands. You speculate on everything. You don't know the full story. You speculate. You speculate
I don't
everything.
know. Okay, listen. Will I speculate on random fucking streamer shit? Yeah, I do. Okay. Or patch notes for a video game? Sure. Major fucking terrorist attacks? No. There is a difference. Do you acknowledge that?
Oh
Yes,
my
I
God.
acknowledge that it is two different things.
Okay, I have to stop you there. I agree with Destiny. Since it's a mass shooting, it's very sensitive. There's a lot of victims.
Ooh,
a lot of families.
XQC, XQC. He's turning
trash.
him around.
At the
He's
same
turning
time,
him around.
you didn't have to escape to a point where everyone went to shit ruined and you had to leave. We could have had a different conversation with them and say, yo, like, whatever, even though you feel that way, just stop this one part and we can have this entire good thing after that.
XQ based.
I wanted to go into YouTube and shoot the shits. Like, it took me 3 weeks to set this up and get this set up.
Listen,
and
can I just- I'll back up.
one
I'll just
minute,
back up
in
for a
1
bit.
minute,
Hey,
3
come
weeks
back.
is gone.
I'll back out, and then
5 minutes ago they were talking about fucking a massive terror attack.
It took me 3 weeks to set this up and get this set up.
Listen,
and
can I just all back up?
in 1
I'll just
minute,
back up
in
for-
3 weeks, I wanted to go into
Fucking 5 minutes ago, they were talking about a massive terror attack, right? They're still talking about a massive terror attack, and XQC comes in with this.
I wanted to go into YouTube and shoot the shits. Like, it took me 3 weeks to set this up and get this set up.
Listen,
and
can I just all back up? I'll just back up
in
for a bit,
1
and
minute,
then he can
3
come
weeks
back.
is gone.
I'll back out, and then he can come back,
No,
and then
because
you
if you
guys can
back
do
out, it's even more ruined.
Well, how is it more? No. You can invite him back. I'll take a
Listen.
step back. You guys can do your thing for a little bit, and I'll
Fucking
come back
great.
later. I think that'd be great.
No,
Okay.
Keem's not gonna,
But he's
New
not gonna
Zealand?
talk about
He's
it.
not coming back. He's not coming back.
he's not gonna come back. I promise you, he's not gonna come back. Just
I
listen.
talked to him already. He's not coming back. Let's just keep Destiny dude, for entertainment value since tonight he wants to be ostrich and dude. Fuck it. Keep him.
God.
He's on the roster, boys. PogChamp.
Holy shit! I didn't know.
My
Keemstar-
God, I wish. Oh my gosh, being on Twitch now, I guess now I get to experience all the stuff I wasn't here for. You know?
You're a fucking pussy. Holy fuck! This guy talks
And he
so
didn't know
much
you were
fucking
such a
is like-
fucking retard.
all the fucking time.
Ooh.
Keemstar was just fucking. He's the dumb. He has the
Stop,
dumbest
stop.
fucking takes.
It's-
It's
he's not even
uneducated
here.
fucking
He's not
piece
even
of
here.
shit
He's
on
not
all the
here.
fucking Twitter. I don't care. He runs a show called fucking Drama Alert, and he's gonna fucking
doesn't-
bitch out after fucking 1 minute. Are you fucking? This is the Drama Alert fucking head, dude.
He was just on Twitter today saying oral rape can't happen. People can't get raped orally. Fucking making dumbass claims about stuff. He runs a show called Drama Alert, and he comes in a second. What a loser! Oh my goodness.